I be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me one day whipping in these benches. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Hey, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, drowning in ambition now.
Sangonani Dumelang, what's up everybody? But you can call me DJ Marafi and we'll get along just fine. On today's show, I have with me a very special guest, someone I've always been wanting to speak to. He goes by the name of Mr. Ivyn Sambo. How are you, Ivyn?
I'm feeling okay.
And like we matching. I'm so excited because we're even kind of matching. Thank you for coming in first.
Don't worry, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
For those of you that don't know you, please can you tell us who is Ivyn? Where does Ivyn come from? What is Ivyn about?
So we had to define that to answer the question, but I'm Ivyn Sambo, as you said. I'm a content creator, financial education content creator. I'm a law student activist type of vibe. So that's me. I find it hard to define myself to answer the question, but I think myself as a general content creator, basically.
So you said you studied law.
Yeah.
And then you're a financial
education content creator.
Where is the correlation between, like, I'm trying to, like, how did financial educational advising come in? Like, where did it come in?
No, I love content, right?
Okay.
I love creating content.
Okay.
And I was always deeply into finance and understanding finance. Sometimes I do on the side, reading a lot of books about it, and practicing investing as well. So I wanted to match the two of them. But law is something that's separate. Law is just professionalism. Law is my career.
Because me, I thought you were studying something like in finance, because I remember the first time I saw you speaking about investing was on Facebook. I think you had posted on the UWC group or something, and then I saw you on Twitter, then I saw you on Instagram. I'm like, and then I got intrigued, and I think that's also what drove me. So what inspired you? Oh, you said that you would read books, that's something on the side. What made you actually say, like, let me tell other people and let me teach other people about?
So it's a funny story, actually. Let me just give you in 2 seconds. So back home, right, I live with my grandmother, and my grandmother retired. I think I was doing grade 11 or 12.
Okay.
So she gave me a little bit of money, just go spoil yourself. But I've never been a person that loves spending money that much.
Same.
So I went to a bank. I think 2 of the 3 actual bank there. You know them, the big 3. I went to this bank to open a savings account, and all of those 3 banks, the teller then was failing to explain what an interest rate is.
Okay.
And I'm a grade 11, you're all trying to understand that savings, how they work. Then I went to the post office, and here someone doesn't know nothing about banking, investing, explaining the retail savings bond of government so well. I was like, why are these people professional, educating the full, can't explain it, but someone
at the post office and at the bank they can't.
You see, so I was like, okay, there's a high demand of simplifying investment in things or banking things, and I just got into it like that.
From grade 11?
Since grade 11.
So why didn't you study IBO? Since grade 11, why didn't you go into uni studying this?
But see, that's like something I enjoy doing on the side, but my passion, my love is law.
So what do you want to be with your degree? What do you want to do with your degree? What do you want to be?
I'm going to the administrative field of law. Okay. So those people out there in Home Affairs you always hate, I'm going to be one of them. You want
to work at Home Affairs?
No, I'm just saying like administrative side, like Home Affairs type of vibe, the government side basically. That's where I want to be.
And then the content creation, where did the content creation passion come in?
Now, as I said, I was doing that field wanting to explain things. And I found the best way to explain was through content. And people enjoy. I used to do short WhatsApp videos, like 30-second WhatsApp video explaining something.
But I'm asking because now I've seen you advertising Boma Y and you think about it. So I'm just like, you see, it's one thing to be posting about investment, but now you enjoy. Now you're just like, so where did that come?
That's the thing. Also, you must position yourself as a brand, right? And that's the one thing I always wanted. I'm a brand. Besides financial education content, besides what I'm a brand. I want to position myself, Ivyn, as a brand, and I always wanted to do that. And that's where content came into play. I understood the niche of people I speak to and how to speak to that niche, and I understood in a very, very early stage, and I was able to capitalize on that. So I had a niche. Number one was young people, students. I always knew how to speak to them, whether it's through politics, through financial education content, or through going out with some groove. I understood that everything you do in life is a brand. You're branding yourself in this particular way, and I always knew how to capitalize that. So that's how I got deep into content, and how deep, not only financial education content, but now I'm doing a wine content. I'm doing finance content. I'm even on TikTok now. I have like my page is like blowing out on TikTok as well.
I think it's a very important thing to you to position yourself on social media to grow your brand as well, and it's very important for you to define your brand as well.
And also never define your brand based on one niche. Be able to be versatile. I say I can just do wine content and I can do it well. I can come today and tell me Ivyn, come and speak in an event that said nothing to do with finance, nothing to do with wine. I can do well because I'm able to position myself. That's the thing. Put yourself as a brand that people love you as a person. People want to follow you as a person, not the niche you're in. I think that's the one thing people forget to do when branding themselves.
That actually makes sense. But I don't think that would be me. But would you then, if someone has come to you and be like, can you be my investment portfolio manager? Would you be able?
I can't do that because I'm not qualified. But that South Africa, one thing about finance, South Africa is so regulated. That's why I cannot create financial education content for advising. It's only for educational purposes. And every single time I create my video, I must put it as a disclaimer because of how regulated this industry is in. And for me, as someone in the financial stream, number one, I must always get my information correct. But I can be sued if I say something wrong. Second, I must always put a disclaimer. I'm not a financial research advisor. I'm only doing this for educational and entertainment content purposes. So that's why I cannot do that. But I do my own investment and I share the story what I do, how my portfolio is doing. Those who follow me on Twitter and TikTok or YouTube, they know how my portfolios are doing. The companies I'm invested into, the cryptocurrency space I'm in, whatever the journey is in, I share my personal journey. But people wanna copy and paste it, that's your problem, not mine. But I always put out there as a disclaimer.
And you mentioned your YouTube. Where can people find your YouTube? What is your YouTube channel name?
Now, my YouTube channel is full Ivyn Sambo. And just financial education content is pure there. And then there's my YouTube, my TikTok account where it's just lifestyle basically. Same as my Instagram and my Twitter as well.
And besides the finance and school, what else is it that you do?
No, as I said, I do a little bit of student activism. I see it as a general secretary of the Gentleman's Project.
Oh, the Gentleman's Project. Guys, I feel like the only thing I know about that is like I think you guys go out and like give back to the community.
Give back to the community. We believe men must play their role. As much as men have played a role in becoming a lot of the problem in society, we still need to play a role in fixing society because a lot of problems are caused by us men. So the Gentleman's Project is about that, advocating for men and also advocating for the boy child in high school and primary school, and also giving back to society, be able to help those who cannot be helped. I mean, those who are less fortunate than we are. So that's what we do, the Gentleman's Project, and I pride myself to sit the secretary of that organization because it's doing wonders.
It is.
Literally doing wonders.
Is it focused only on men or both?
No, it's only men. I think we're only, it's a little bit controversial. But we are only for men. We allow only men to join our organization, but we do honor membership for females who have done really well in society. So we say we recognize the job that you've done as well. We can do honor membership, but it's just we're only advocating for men and the boy child in high school and primary school.
And what are some of the projects you guys have already done? And
I've done a lot of projects. A lot.
I think the ones I've seen are the food drives.
We do a lot of the food drives. We do a lot of sit-down events for men to talk about what does it mean to be a man, how to define men, talk a lot about the rape issue that's going around in this country, how do men understand consent when it comes to rape,
so
sex.
Building young boys to be better men.
That's the only thing we do. We focus a lot of those things. And we've been active in a lot this year.
I think that's very amazing because a lot of times, even in schools, I feel like schools also fail to teach kids that age. So the fact that you guys took it upon yourself, who is part of this Gentleman's Project? Oh,
there's a lot of us. I think we're sitting at 150 members, 150 males.
Who are the founders?
The founders are actually 6 of us who are founders. It's William, I'm not sure if you know William, then it's Space. I know you know Space.
I will. This doesn't give me not even a name and surname. He gives one name and I'm not sure there.
Okay. I think I apologize. There's Space who's our president. He's also a law student, and there's William Skaka. Oh, such a name.
I'm not sure I know him.
But the thing is, 6 of us who founded it's back in Start Point when it used to stay Start Point, when there was a cry for men to take action against gender-based violence. So we founded that time, and we've grown it to be huge. I said we have 150 male members who are part of the organization.
And then where can people, if people want to be a part of it as well, where can people join, or who do they contact?
Just search everywhere TGP UWC, everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, TGP UWC.
TGP the Gentleman's Project TGP UWC.
Yeah.
Now you see how Ivyn is namhlanje, in a business spoken, studying law. But earlier on when I was talking to him, yeah, boy, and I could see goodness something like he has a gold tooth. Like, can you imagine? I did not know this. Where did the gold tooth come in? Like,
no, that was actually grade 7.
7?
Yeah, like when you film, what do you call it? Matric, that thing for to do in grade 7, man, that dance thing, end of the year. Farewell thing we do. Yeah.
No, not matric farewell.
The thing we do grade 7, that's a peer pressure we do it as a gang, friends.
Grade 7, you're 13. Can we understand this? Like you're 13 when you're in grade 7.
And your grandmother has a medical aid, you can still just go to a dentist.
Ivyn! I feel like if you can be getting gold tooth, you guys can be getting tattoos at that age. Like, hi, bro, do you think you'd ever remove it? You have a tattoo?
About a different story, that one.
No,
I was still young, guys.
And you've grown from that.
I don't regret it. I don't regret any of it. I'm still old and proud.
Yeah.
I have no, because I love my gold tooth. I love my tattoos. So yeah.
It's like what you did back then, who you were back then, is the person.
And it built me. Yeah. Later, it taught me a lot of things, and also opened my eyes. Yeah. So I don't regret it having it.
But if you had to go back to the old Ivyn and you could speak to him, what would you say to, let's say, 13-year-old?
Yeah.
What would you say to him?
Take yourself more serious.
Didn't you take yourself serious?
No, I did not. And much people think I did. I think, yes, I did, but I think if I took myself more serious, I would be far right now.
Like how far are we talking? Like Elon Musk?
I think I'll be sitting at 100k subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Really? What are you on now?
Now I'm sitting at 10k.
That is, when did you start your YouTube channel?
Last year, February.
But that is, I think, okay, it's been a year, let's say a half. In a year and a half, you've already accumulated 10k followers on YouTube. That's big, because some people, it takes them 5 years to get to 10k. So already you have done a lot.
Yeah, I think I have, and... How?
10k subscribers.
I think the one way to, like, the way I did it, number one, is niching down. Don't speak about everything. As much as it's important to speak about everything, but when you go to YouTube is all about specific.
Yeah, it's focused on one
It's
thing.
not about like Instagram. Instagram can be all over the place.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, it must be specific and have one thing. If you want to speak about a lot of things, have a lot of channels. You understand?
Okay.
Speak about one thing, have a target group, and use your YouTube analytics to understand your target group.
Yeah.
For me, when I started, I understood that I'm getting a lot of people between the age of 18 to 35.
Yeah.
What are those people? Majority of them are females. Okay. What type of female? And I had to go put out, like, for example, I put those thing of polls on my YouTube channel to start to play around, just to get a rough idea. Who are they? Yeah. And I started speaking in their tone, speaking the way they want to be heard. And also, I added the idea profile. Every time I would write down my script, what I'm going to talk about on my YouTube channel, I have that person in mind. And that's how I was able to reach the numbers I've done. And also, never try to, I put it to be too complex. Be simple.
Yeah.
Be simple. If you're going to speak about something, try to avoid it to be simple as possible. I think that's where people try to go wrong. That's why makeup tutorials videos go wild. It's because it's just a specific group. A specific group, you understand? And that's why I'm saying every channel has a specific group, they go wild.
I don't know. For me, I just feel like YouTube, I think I don't watch YouTube, unfortunately, anymore because everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's doing these vlogs, everyone's doing these...
Oh yeah, the lifestyles industry is now too much.
And I feel like it's too saturated now, which I feel like, and people are they don't have personality. But for you, on the other hand, you're doing something different. You're talking about finance, and you talk, I think even the reason why there's a lot of, not males, females, is because a lot of females nowadays want to be independent. Yeah. A lot of females nowadays want to make their own money, know how to make their own money. So it's a very important thing, guys. Females, get your own bag. If you want to get your own bag, you better, you know what I'm saying? Go over, hop onto this page. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But that issue, that's why for me, I'm very interested in investing. And you don't talk about the forex.
No, not the forex. Nope.
Okay, those are two different things. Because you see, some
forex is more of a trading thing, which is short term, while investment is long term.
Okay.
Yeah. So we talk about investment. Someone's putting money now. We're expecting to see profit in the next year or two or the next 15 years. While forex, when I put money now, the next 2 minutes they make money. Yeah. Which is a little complicated. I know people say forex is a scam. Forex is not a scam, but it's just that there's technicalities behind it. And now we have this Instagram scammers there, which are ruining the industry.
It's not a scam. I feel like, okay, maybe because of Instagrammers and a lot of businesses that scam people, I feel like I don't trust forex because
of those people.
And they've ruined it for people. But I guess I know, Mr. Ivyn, it's not a scam, so.
But you must have the skills. Okay. The thing, forex is all about skills and knowledge.
Like you need
know. Those people are selling you signals. Do your own skills, learn it, and remember there's a lot of YouTube channels that teach you that. Don't waste time with people selling you signals. So, 500,
Okay,
so do you teach students, university students, how to make money?
I don't teach how to make money. I do share information how to do it on my YouTube channel, but I don't specifically teach how to make money because that's too broad to be. And also, there's so many things that can go wrong. So I don't want people to risk their time and money to things that won't work. So that's why I always do it myself first. Then go to my YouTube, go to my TikTok, go to my Twitter account, then share how I did it. If you want to do it that way, it's okay. It's your own choice. But I don't teach you, okay, this is how it works. So I just do something for myself. Then I share my journey. That's how I do it.
And then people could take what you've given them with their knowledge and information and apply it for themselves. Okay. And where can people find you on Instagram, Twitter, everything?
So everywhere I'm Ivyn Sambo. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, but I'm mostly big on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. When you go to my Instagram, guys, there's no financial education content. There's all about me and my lifestyle.
Drinking wine,
just enjoying my life there. People get so mad or come to my YouTube, Instagram like, hey, but where's the family? Like, hey, but guys, I'm a student.
You are a person as well. You're still young,
so my Instagram is all about that.
But you talk about it on the Twitter and Facebook.
Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram and YouTube is where you can find my financial education content.
What platforms do you suggest that you do trading?
Trading. I'm not big in trading, as I should say. I'm more of an investor. So your easy equity, your Centric Now app, your Frank app, those are the easy one to use. And the nice thing about those apps, I mentioned that number one, they are low risk. I know they can be high risk, very easy, can be high risk, but the others are low risk. And the other thing is you invest in things that you can actually see. Like you invest into business such as ShopRite, even ShopRite, Capitec. And you don't need that much money, not even R2, you can do that. You can buy shares, you can be shareholder and own the same rights as a starting posh billionaire into ShopRite. So that's the nice apps I usually use.
I know about easy equity.
Centric Now app, Frank app. Frank app, the nice thing about Frank app is that it gives you access into the stock market and also as well into the money market of Allen Gray as well. So some of the things people can look into.
Well, you have heard it from Mr. Ivyn Sambo. I just want to thank you for coming in again. Thank you so much. But as for me, your girl Gigi Marafi, aka Gucci and Javanche, signing out. Until next time. Thank you for
catch me if you can.